Luke 21:25-28. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Oh, he works in mysterious ways. Where will you be going when he comes back to save?
Trying to reach the world with the messages I send about the one who wants to save us before we reach the end. He's the one who gave us the freedom to behave or be against the Savior, but if you choose him, you gotta say that prayer, then he'll always be there. He came to walk among us, to preach the word he brung us. He wants to have won us before he takes that choice from us. From the cradle to the grave, he'll give you chances to get saved, but you have to want to love him for the sacrifice he made.
Oh, he works in mysterious ways. Where will you be going when he comes back to save?
We owe all of our lives to him, and if you try to shoe him, in the end is when you won't win. If you spend your whole life hoping that hell is just pretend. Some act like Satan is their friend, and that's just what he wants. He teases and he taunts to make you want to sin and forget where we begin. When you start to figure out the things we're supposed to go without and believe without a doubt, the Lord will come to save us out of hell. Because we all deserve to go down to where the unsaved are bound, but the Lord loved us so that he didn't want to let us go down to the burning pit of fire where the flames in the darkness never tire.
Oh, he works in mysterious ways. Where will you be going when he comes back to save?
Most people don't know what our Savior had to sow. He planted the very tree that grew the wood he would see when he was 33. He went through torture for days so he could find the ones to save by giving us a spirit to carry so we'll hear it. When we're faced with temptation, now all of the nations are following the shepherd because they heard his word, which if you let be heard, all others sound absurd. If you knew there was a way to guarantee today that you will go to heaven, would that make you start to pray? All you have to do is acknowledge that it's true, what our Savior came to do, and ask him to save you. It's so simple, I hope you believe before it's time to leave, and we get what we are due.
Oh, he works in mysterious ways. Where will you be going when he comes back to save?
This is my favorite psalm, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. God bless.